Hello, DayZ World. I'm the Greedy Peasant, and welcome to the Peasant Podcast. Get comfortable as we sit by the fire and chat everything DayZ. We are live from the TGP minigame server with the podcast team. TikTok creator Smiley's Got a Gun, long-term DayZ console player 18KQ, and chat controller and security Queen Peasant. Of course, we have the DayZ community here as well. Here at TPP, we want to hear what you have to say, so drop your thoughts and your opinions in chat. This podcast gives the voice to the DayZ console people, so welcome everybody to the Peasants Podcast. Rightio, we're diving into the podcast today, here to talk about everything DayZ, especially the new update. But first of all, let me introduce the co-host. On my left, all tracksuit up with her beanie. No, you got that crap hat on, don't you? It's Smiley's got a gun.
I got my server outfits on today.
That's it.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome. Morning.
And what server is
Happy
that
Sunday morning.
that these outfits appear on?
Well, funny you should ask. Didn't think this outfit was going to prompt that question at all. Well,
Even though you're wearing my white shoes.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Conrad. It happens to be M4 PvP and Metal PvP people. If you would like to step out in this glorious outfit, you can.
That's the
test it
place
out.
to be.
Head blown off at the
Metal
same time.
and M4 PvP. Go check it out. Now, our hardcore and resident thug, looking over there in his typical uniform, Mr. 80KQ, welcome.
Morning. How's everyone?
Going well. Like I say, beautiful run last night. Bruv was out socialising. You got to get really back into the gaming room, bruv. Too much socialising.
Yeah.
I know, life, man.
Life. Touching grass.
Yeah.
We went on.
Touching
This is
grass.
why she gets beaten up every week in the in-game.
Yeah, that's it.
Losing that much.
Struggling. We jumped on ! last night and absolutely destroyed it. It was probably some of the best fun I've had for a while. When it comes to that server, sometimes it can be a bit off, but most of the time it was just hectic.
Oh, it was insane.
It was insane. Today's show, we're going to be talking about and delving into the 1.27 update. Because we do everything live on a server, we can get in there and show off and test stuff out hands-on. The update dropped with not too much issues. I've only heard of a couple of issues currently rolling in. Bases despawning is one of them. Top and
yes.
bottoms of towers slowly but surely disappearing.
Gates too.
So it was something in the ignore list when it came in. So a lot of people have been having their bases opened up and a little bit like that. So if you got bases, make sure you go check on them and confirm with your admin if you can. If not, get on the posts and abuse the devs. But yes, something that's we saw back in 107, I think. Similar thing where player interaction didn't recognise, wasn't recognised in the towers and fences, so they just think that nobody was around and slowly despawn. So apart from that, haven't heard much. We had a little bit of an outage over 4 days this week. My servers were out for the full 4 days. I know, bruv, your servers were out too.
Yep. Another 3 days down.
Yep.
And that was fun.
It was.
I just think, you know what? One thing, like, okay, so they turn around and they say, you know what? We'll give you your days back. We'll top up your days. Don't worry about it. But, the thing is that they don't realise is like, it's the other stuff that we do on the background. It's the time that we take out to make content and do the promotion. Like, that's what sucked, for Metal, for example, I just happened to reopen that right before we had all the other issues a couple of weeks back.
Yep.
And I was pumping out, the ads, like, just, advertising on social media and pumping it out, man. And it's like, well, what, like, why did I take all that hours and time and effort and no one could play it anyway? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
where's the compensation in that?
I don't know how you.
Well, it's not only that, it's also
There you go.
so it's also lost player numbers because a lot of people
Yeah,
2-3 days of not having the server around, they start finding somewhere else to play and could potentially find somewhere and they're
exactly.
like, actually, I might just stick on this server now.
That's it. Or I've committed.
Yep,
I've committed to this
exactly.
life. I've got a good start. I've got an M4. Blah blah blah. I got a good kill. I'm going to stay here for a while. Go on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I put it down
yeah.
to
So,
a similar thing like dealing drugs or drug dealing. Once your go-to person is shut down, you don't even think about them. You just move to the next one. There's no, you're just
exactly.
chasing the game. You're not chasing the actual server or anything like that. You just want to jump on, have a punch on, and especially with death matches
Yeah.
because there's not much commitment holding people in. There's not a time commitment.
Hmm? Exactly. Exactly. People just want to turn on their box, load up, jump in a game. They'll quite happily betray you.
Betray you. That's it.
go, go visit the neighbor instead.
That's it.
That's right. It's
Uh, yeah, Chuckable said, I don't like grass. Noah said, boo life, let us game again. Yes, he's suffering from having to start work and no longer 24-hour gaming and drinking. It's the way of life. You just got to do it. Mr. Onitsin. Um, Frat and Z says, we're having big issues on Karma Crew post 127 with players being unable to join servers getting a variety of error messages. Wow.
yes. I had just received a message from someone this morning. That error, where it gets and you get stuck on the frickin' server. Someone sent me a message on M4. They're getting that. What is it? Says it's in the target session, but they're actually not in the server. But even if they go back to the original server, it's still not letting them like load in.
Unlock it.
So I actually unlock it. Yeah. So I thought I'll do a little research, see what's happening out there in regards to this. Sure enough, 4 days ago on Reddit, um, yeah, it's looks like it's not just Xbox, it's PlayStation. So here's one Reddit post: stuck on server. I'm on PlayStation. When I tried to load in the last server, I was on it. Tells me connection failed. You're already in the target session. Try another server. It tells me connection failed. You are connected to another game server. I've tried uninstalling, reinstalling, waited 4 hours. Nothing seems to work. I'm stuck on a server that I can't load into or log off. And there is a nice little thread that's been going on. So that was posted 4 days ago, and it's all full of comments from PlayStation and Xbox peeps.
Ooh.
Well,
All
that
having
that's
the same
quite
issue.
that's quite concerning because in the patch notes, that's one of the things that we fixed or supposedly fixed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly they fixed.
100%.
So that's bugging people out. It's even happening on official servers, apparently, it says in this thread. So it's not just community servers, official servers, all servers. Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be detrimental. That's going to be detrimental. Papa
Yep.
Snyder says the outages have affected our server as well. We are back up, but we felt the hit. Space says, laugh out loud, betrayed.
Yeah, betrayed.
And Noah's advising you on your server.
Well, okay, there's a little story behind that one. A little comment there from Noah. I keep getting messages from a player. It's we have some interesting peeps out there in the world. But I keep getting a message from someone saying, please leave your bodies on the server. This is on Metal. Please let your bodies not despawn. so fast, leave them on there. Um, yeah, he wants to. I think he wants to do stuff to the bodies. Won't go into it too much, but he doesn't want the bodies to disappear as quickly, and makes it more realistic. And he says, "Please, I want the bodies to last forever. I want the immersion with the bodies." And I said, "Yeah, nah." And he's like, "Please, please leave the bodies on the server."
Jesus.
Like,
That's concerning.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's concerning.
yeah,
Yeah, very concerning.
yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Sounds like he likes to cold pack. Yep, 100%. 100%. There's some fucking strange people out there. Some weirdos. Um,
Yeah.
all right, so let's dive into some server news. Um, we have, first of all, we have the Second Dawn RP has launched again. So sign yourself up. Mr. Hayu Miss will have on the show beginning of April, I think. So that's going to be sick. DayZ Spider-Man's coming on. The Second Dawn RP
Spider-Man.
is, it only took a few months for everything to fall apart. First, the hospitals were overrun, then the city's burned. Now, nothing remains but ash, screams, and the bloodstains on cracked pavement. Whew. So they offer veteran staff team members, firm but fair, made up of experienced role players dedicated to create an enjoyable experience. Dedicated lore team, bringing the Chinaras to life with evolving storylines and custom laws. Server developers, our skilled developers build unique locations, commission bases across the map for you to explore and reside in. Regular events and quests. Participate in server-wide events and quests that push the story forward. Dual economy system, in-game currency and Discord-based banking. Airdrop shop, bank your in-game currency and buy items delivered right to your doorstep. Custom base requests, so you get custom base giveaways, and of course bounty hunter. Take out bounties for rewards and make a name for yourself. Hardcore RP, Chinoris map, first person only, little custom economy loot pool to reflect lore time with the apocalypse. Dark nights, less rain, zombies, some explode, bunkers and custom locations related to POI. And yeah, that's the Second Dawn RP. Just made its relaunch.
Nice.
So it's good to see them guys back. There's their
Yeah,
Discord.
good stuff. Tell you what, when you were rattling off there about the, like, that goes to show, hey, how much time people, like, server owners put into their servers, like, having the currencies, got in-game currencies, got Discord, and, get custom bases, and, hats off to those server owners, I swear. Like, that is a lot of background work, a lot of personal time that they take out to do that. Preach to those.
Bloody
Preach to
oath.
those for giving us these experiences, hey?
And quality experience. Not
Especially more so,
yeah.
or especially more so the RP server owners. Because, yeah, it's all going to be able to code in a server for just normal PvP. But then you look at the amount of depth that a server owner has to go into creating lore and monitoring all of the characters that join the server on RP. It's a hell of a lot of work for the
Yeah.
admins.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, they're just like, I don't know. Anyway, when you visit those servers, just, take a moment and realize how much they put into it. So, yeah, good work, guys.
Yeah, it is. There is a lot of people out there pumping the work out. All right, Mr. Spaz. Mr. Spaz is from the Zone. Major rework of NPCs and RPG elements. Here's the first test of our huge voiceover update. The goal is to fully voice all NPCs, events, survival guides, laws, and quests lines. Holy shit. Now that's a task.
Wait, what?
All right, we've got some vids. We've got some
Wait,
vids.
how?
Got some vids. Let's see how we go.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say more. I need more info on this.
Give me a sec. Kick over some vids.
You wake up in a field with no memory of how you got here. Cold and hungry, you wander towards a light in the distance. There are a few figures huddled around a fire barrel outside a building lit by candles. As you draw closer, muffled shouts and laughter can be heard from inside. You swing open the door as a wave of noise and chatter washes over you. You take a seat at the bar. Tending bar is a mature age woman yelling at some locals. Thin and mean, she takes no lip from the rowdy group despite her small stature. She turns to you, looks you up and down, and says,
Yeah? What you want? You don't remember this place, do you?
she asks. The woman leans in close and taps your forehead.
The time loop has scrambled your brains. It happens sometimes, so let me give you the lowdown. People call me Shanks. And first bit of advice is, if you want to survive, read the doc's guide. He knows the zone better than anyone. Second piece of advice. No one fucks with the family. They have resources far beyond the wildest dreams of most zoners. Notices are posted for all kinds of things, so keep an eye out. And check back in here every once in a while. You never know who might show up. There's also odd jobs, depends what's happening, and who's around.
Shanks slides you a dirty glass of brownish vodka, then pours one for herself. She downs the shot and slams the glass onto the bar.
It's a lot to take in all at once. Believe me, I know. Wait till you realize I've told you all this before, and will likely tell you again. The zone is a wild place.
Flick it back over here. Yeah. The storylines of the zone expand.
Wait, so are they? What did it? Can we just go back
Yeah,
a bit?
just
What did they say about NPCs and the? Yeah, how does that?
Major rework of
Working in
NPCs
next
and RPG elements. Here is the first test of our huge upcoming voiceover update. The goal is to fully voice all NPCs, events, survivor guides, lore, and quest lines.
Are they just meaning like not in game, just like doing the lore like that? Is that what they mean? Like you're doing using the AI and
Spaz is in chat now.
making,
You might be able to explain a bit more.
explain, Spaz, explain
On Discord.
on Discord. Ah, okay.
Okay, on Discord. Discord
Spaz.
voiceover acting. Okay.
Please.
All right. I was going to say, how the fuck did you get
Okay.
voices into the game?
Yeah.
That's hectic. Taco Bell.
Yes, you could in a way, but you'd have to be like you'd have to like hold your like phone or speaker up to the like mic and be working it, so to speak, working your character. You know what
when
I
a
mean?
character loads in, your job as the owner is to follow them round and do all the voiceovers as they travel.
Imagine that being the narrator. Actually, that's a great idea.
Yep.
You could be like you get your own personal narrator,
narrator.
as you go on your like on your run on DayZ.
Oh, quests use in-game messages as an example in this month's events.
Yeah, stalkers.
That's okay. So this is a monthly quest that he's talking about. Oh, that's it. Tell you what, you do well with your animate. These must be all AI generated. March in the zone, check out game messages. So hot days and freezing nights. Does do very well. That's the ritual. I had a crack at it. I jumped on and had an actual run on it, and it is the next level. It's a different side of hardcore. Just don't shoot. That's all I say. Because you can't clear out areas. You can't just walk into a town and shoot and bring everyone towards you and chop them all up. Because I'll just keep coming and consistently keep coming. You get stuck on the car and run out of bullets.
Oh,
See, that's good.
nice.
That brings that fear back to zombies, how what they should be.
And that's what the biggest thing I found on the zone was the fear factor itself of having, you know, like it's a 16 slot server. There was 10 people on it. So you could hear gunshots going off. You had to worry about towns. Now, I was trying to stealth everything, and the one side's hiccup, just everything goes pear-shaped. My first life, I lasted about 45 minutes, and then the last life, I ended up dying to infected about 2.5 hours later. But it's slow going, very, very slow going. To the point that I was getting a little impatient on stream and was trying to push. But if you want to see that's the video I did on it. But yeah, definitely something to go check out. Something new when it comes to not as much the hardcore variety, because there's a lot of stuffs around. You can find, you know, M16s and Vigors in towns. But the hardcore element is the movement between towns, the movement between houses. It's hectic. Absolutely crazy. Have a go. The Zone.
Oh. A whitelisting or?
No, just jump straight on, bruv.
Required?
Your favourite.
Oh, yes. God damn, I hate a whitelist.
We're actually going to
I
dive...
hate an application.
Yeah, well, we're going to actually dive into that in our new episode, Have Your Rant. So yeah, definitely get out there. If you want to see some of those videos, we'll drop the link in, and that way you can go give Mr. Spaz a follow and some love. Support the console peeps. There's his YouTube channel now. I believe he's also streaming on Twitch, but he uses it like a recorder. Records his gameplay and then pushes it mainly onto YouTube. But while we have the fresh topic, let's get on to Have Your Rant. This should play over the top. First one's from the Warden. Just hope people can hear this. It's new territory. New territory for the podcast. All right.
Ex-Warden said first experience of DayZ/survival game after switching over from a different game. I joined a server with what I thought to be a few friends, they showed me the basics and I went off to build my own little first base. Logged off for the night thinking all was well, woke up the next day to everything gone tore down and nothing but a couple fence posts left. Didn't take me long to put 2 + 2 together to work out I'd been stabbed in the back and betrayed by those I thought were my friends. Quick way to learn rule 1, right? Playing it cool, I band together a couple others on the server and set about returning the favor. Within an hour my old friend's base was no more than a minefield and all the loot had gone. I logged off knowing I wouldn't be playing that server or with those people again, but little did I know it wouldn't be the last time we would meet. To be continued.
So everyone got that? Could hear that? Hopefully. That was Mr. Warden having a rant about getting stabbed in the back. Here's our second one.
On it said Discords that only have an application bot with no way to contact a human until you have passed the application do my head in. I've had a few recently that say I'm an alt and don't let me through, but my Discord account is over 3 years old and my gamer tag has over 7k hour in days. Man, face palming grinning face with sweat, so annoying. Anyway, rant over, thumbs up, light skin tone.
The emotes sound hilarious. So, yeah. We just brought up the Discords that only have application bots and no way to contact a human until you have passed the application. I think this is one of the biggest issues that I hear about, especially when it comes to like RP servers, when it comes to servers that have an application to get into. You run into a bot and then you can't get any further than that, even if you've got a problem. And we know that dealing with applications is hard enough. Rob's the advocate for applications. So, yeah.
Yeah, I say burn them all.
More, no applications, please. None. Yeah, these AI voices are terrible. They are, but it's the only way to read it out. So you can jump on the Discord, and we've got a little channel there of have your rant. Get on there and blurt whatever you like to on DayZ, and we'll play it on the show. I want to see the rest of Mr.
Why can't
There you
they?
go.
Why can't they just in Discord just have you react? You know, they say, you know, that you've read and understood it. You know how you do that? You just like, okay, read this. Here's your rules. Blah 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 blah. React if you agree. Okay, yep. You know, blah blah blah. Here's the next one. React. You know, like.
Well, Q's got a
you
bit more
do that?
experience in the RP and application side as he used to be
Yeah.
admin of role players.
A lot of it-
Yeah, explain it to me, Q.
Yeah, well, because you can say that and you can react that you've read the rules, but you get a lot of people crumbing into that server that say, yep, sweet, I've read the rules. You need to know that they actually understand the rules and they understand the whole meaning around roleplay. They need to know that they understand metagaming, you know? You need to also check over the application to make sure that the character background is viable and isn't just a bunch of nonsense. You know, so that they are important, and especially in roleplay servers, because you really have to monitor the people that come through, because it's too easy to get trolls. And one of the only ways to filter them out is a good application. I'm down for them. I don't mind them. I
It's one of those.
if you also, if you really want to play a decent roleplay server, you've got no problem sitting down for 10, 15 minutes doing an application. It's only 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing. I guess it's for those people who are the hardcore role play peeps, and I get that. Yeah, that you want to. It's a shame, isn't it? It's what it comes down to, one of those cases of it's always a few that's going to ruin it for the many. You got to weed
And
those
that's what
people out, like
happens.
Ponzi says. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just getting the trolls out, or the people that just want to come to PvP, you know?
Yeah.
And it's making sure that the new people that come in have a full understanding of what roleplay actually is.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that they're going to assimilate, and that they're also going to, yeah, because role play servers have a specific, well, I guess lore or, vibe about them, and they want to make sure that like-minded people are playing that. But yeah, like Queen and Spaz said, because people don't read it, and yeah, okay, yeah, that would be me.
Yeah.
I would just go react.
Just to follow up, well, I've done the same. I join
Right.
servers and skip through and just react and not read them because I'm just, okay, you've come to my Discord, I'll just add your server, I'll check it out later. Yeah, I'm one of them.
And then you get then as an admin, you get a message, why have I been banned? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Oh, did you not read the rules that you can't kill here?
That's it.
Oh,
Did you read the rules that you need to be searched by the police and you shot all the police that tried to search you? Little follow-up on it. I get that it saves server owners time, but when you can't appeal through a ticket or anything, it's pretty annoying. I 100% agree there needs to be a human interaction. Ladies Pond says, too many trolls, Smiley, weeding out the morons. Spaz goes, yeah, no one reads because people don't read it, yeah. So everyone knows that no one reads it because none of us read it. So, Yeah, there's got to be a system where if someone could put
Well,
together a
most
system that
applications-
you would auto ban you if you broke the rules and no admin had to be involved. An AI monitoring it or
Well,
something.
we do have certain ones like that. Like, you know, you can create safe zones and area bubbles where as soon as you kill someone, you get banned and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that's always been around.
Yep.
But the problem with that is you'll always get one or two that accidentally do it, and then you end up having a whole heap of people banned off the server for no reason.
Well,
Or from one simple little mistake.
but it's not that. It's also, you know, you've got the thing where you can't hit me, otherwise, you know, you'll die. So they just stand in a doorway and trap you. So you either walk around the room for the next 3 hours, or you smash him and appeal your ban. So there's a lot of people like to press the rules as well. Yeah. Spaz says, understands, laugh at. Most players would be lucky to get through a sentence. And Noah says, if you have to make sure all of that, then explain how I was able to play on RP servers. I don't know what.
Because we helped walk you through
That's
it.
right. You had a hand. Yeah, because you did the application. It's like It's like new terms and conditions. People don't read it and they cry. They didn't know the rules said that. That's true. There's a lot of the terms and conditions have changed on your phone or something like that. You just go accept because you can't get into the app. Bet you copy and paste them, lady bonds.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that on a few applications. I'm like, hey, just give me a homework and I'll copy and paste
A
it.
lot of people in their Discords like an application chat, yeah. You could use the onboarding to force them to read the rules, yeah. I generally only read the raid rules, PVC player. Or they can't access the Discord. How about log out? Tickets seem to be just for players. I can't be bothered as a server owner to sit there and have tons of tickets before application. Yeah, just in case you get... I suppose the not having a player interaction is, you know, you get the trolls coming in and just send you 10,000 tickets.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, a lot of the times too, that's why you have a decent admin team. You know, if you're running a small server with a really small admin team of one or two, it can be really, really overwhelming.
Yeah, well...
But if you've got a decent admin team, then you learn how to filter out the ones that are just fucking being trolling.
100%. And you look at 1.27, not 1.27, Second Dawn. He's got an admin team, a development team, and a law team. That's crazy. He's got a small business going.
Yeah. Actually, that reminds me of a TikTok that I watched the other day. If we've got time, I'll share that one as well. It's quite funny in regards to people being admins.
Yeah, well, if you flick it on, we can always bring it in. Papa Snider said we have a role that you can get by hitting a button at the bottom of our rules, but people still don't read it. No. Without role, you can't view the rest of the Discord. So it's at least an acknowledge that you're supposed to know the rules. I think that's what a lot of people put that down to. If you hit that little thing to get the rest of the Discord, it's, well, if you didn't read it, it's on you, not on us. So, cop that. Yeah. But yeah, that's Have Your Rant. As I said, if you want to come and drop your rant, you can drop it in the Discord. There's a little channel there for it. We'll read them out as many as we can every week, especially if we get overwhelmed with them, which we do. We probably will. If not, we'll just skip it the next week until we have a couple. DayZ.
Yeah, I just shot you that TikTok as well, bruv.
Yeah, you can rant about DayZ,
In
the
regards to
game,
admin
anything
bonus?
DayZ related.
Yeah.
This is the TikTok about admins.
I can believe I made it this far.
apparently me at 42 muttering hundreds of servers and the e-girls begging for attention. Oh, shit.
They are out there. They are out there. Come on. No, they are.
Oh, shit. That's hilarious.
So hats off to admins. Look, they put a lot of time and effort in.
Yeah, but you can put anything, whether we read it out or not, is a different story on the Have Your Rant. You can rant up, but yeah, that's hilarious. And that hundreds of e-girls, yeah. Funny as. Funny as. Or
Well, whatever their drive is, they're out there helping us. Eh?
That's it.
So, you know.
we appreciate you either way.
Yeah.
Right, let's talk about the latest update. First of all, what's your thoughts on the latest update? Let's get a little spill. First impressions, how you're being treated to it.
First off, I will apologise because all I've done over the past couple of weeks is shit on it and say that it's all aimed at Scal. Well, no, they've actually done a really good job with a lot of things, and I apologise.
What?
Sorry, Devs.
Oh, clip.
Backtracking?
Fucking clip that.
Well, what made you change your mind?
Just
Tell us
the
more.
actually sheer amount of stuff that isn't just aimed at Sakal. You know, like the little things like a lot of the repairing, the sounds, the tree animations, which I thought were just for Sakal, but they're not. You get leaves falling off trees and Chinaris as well when you're hitting them and stuff.
Oh,
So, yeah, I'll retract my statements from the past couple of weeks, definitely.
well.
I am impressed.
Yeah, same.
What?
I don't know how I feel about it. It makes me feel a bit
It
uncomfortable.
does. It
that
makes
you
me feel
apologise.
weird apologising and shit.
I don't even
Well,
know who you are anymore.
I still stand by it that if I was an official only player, I'd be extremely fucked off if I couldn't get the dragon off. I've already held it in my hands and I feel much better.
Yeah. Right.
And
So-
just saying, you know, it tops the Mosin now, just saying.
Well,
You
they
know,
finally had to make
he
the high
came in
tier
with a smile
gear
on his
useful.
face with a dagger behind his
Yeah,
back.
they finally had to make that gun useful rather than just a second option.
Yeah. Oh, no option.
No option. Like it's equivalent to the S-Foul.
Oh, get the fuck out.
This show might go quite long as we argue between guns. we're just cousins. It's the same ammunition. It just depends on how you like to deliver it.
Yeah, mine hits harder.
I can hit with mine. Oh, shit. All right. Before this argument continues on for fucking 3 hours, update 127 comes in with some pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. First of all, we'll go over the little Sakau run. So new missions in Sakau, coloured keys, coloured crates. I went and did the mish straight up. I was like, fuck this, we're going to go do it. 5 hours, we managed to start fresh, get a boat, put 3 of us together, find the boat, which is down in the southwest on an ice sheets. Search out the boats. We found a yellow and a blue key, and then went and found the crates. Found one of the yellow crates, cracked him open, opened it up, and yeah. Wasn't the big pile of riches that I thought it was going to be. So the situation they have now with the crates spawning on the coastline, that is the loot that you will get out of it. So it looked like it had tier 2, tier 3, and 2 high tier loots in it. For us, it was a 60 round mag for the M4. That was the highest tier. So after all that mish, we got a 60 round mag. So
That's it. Just one mag.
That-
That was
yeah,
it in there.
four loot spawns in it. So four areas for loot to spawn. But yeah, I think it was a explosive nade, a 30 round CMAC round, a 60 round M4 round, and something else that wasn't very valuable.
What do you think the chances are now of that being potentially just a camping spot for peeps? I mean, you know, you just sit there and camp them.
No,
If someone goes to all that trouble.
if you were to camp anything, you would camp the boat. Where the boat is positioned,
Yeah.
so the boat is on the southwest of the map. There is a large island with a huge hill that overshadows it. There is no reason why you couldn't just sit there, listen for the boats. You could be sitting on Twitter, listening for the boat to come in, wait for they get out of the boats, shoot them, walk across, grab their shit, shoot the boat, and go back on the hill. There is no reason why you could.
Oh, and they are out there. There will be peeps doing that.
Yeah, 100%.
They'll be a pack lunch
Pack lunch,
with a cold brick
6-pack,
and settling in for the day.
6-pack and a full battery.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Blinds closed
Yeah.
and yeah, settling in for the day,
But
the weekend.
little things that were a little disappointing. The crates. Can unlock them, sorry. But once they unlock, they stay unlocked. And can't walk through them. So can't use that key to go on the inside and unlock it.
Oh.
So it cannot be used as a gateway.
Wait, once they're once they're unlocked, that's it.
That's it.
Until reset.
Until
I guess.
reset, or they despawn, or yeah. So you know, it was a cool little mission. It was cool to get down to that side of the map and sort of search out and find. Can't even lock it. Can't even lock people into it. No, you can't relock it. So can't even use them as prisons or anything like that. I was a little bit disappointed that you can't unlock it from the inside. Would have been good to be able to use them as
Yeah.
doors to set up, you know, loot rooms and stuff like that, or, you know, progression in the different areas of the map. You would have a 3 or 4 tiered, you need keys to unlock it. But yeah, so, you know, it's basically the upgrade to the originally what was there.
I still think that they're going to be very useful because we still are going to get key rooms or locked crates.
Yes.
You know, and it's going to be a lot easier than having punch cards and a loud noise, and they're a lot smaller, so you can just knock them around.
Yep. Definitely useful, definitely cool. Just the application of them could have been a little bit better for overall usage of the asset. I think that's the part that sort of, but it may change in time. Just let Mark know. Mark, we'll get Q on the rave, on the rant. Get on the rant, Q. Get into him.
And Q, you'll have to scrap that server ID that you had of, cross that out. Cannot use crates in RP server as human trafficking.
That's it.
Okay, got it. Can't lock them in.
Can't lock them in. Can't put them on trucks and.
Well, technically I could lock them, and I'll just, you just create a spawn point inside. Can't get out until someone comes and lets you out.
True. Very true.
Actually, legit. Awesome idea. Okay, we're bringing human trafficking back into DayZ, people.
It's a DayZ server called the human trafficking. You just got to wait till it's your turn to be sold.
Or saved.
Or
Will you be
saved.
sold?
Or saved.
Depends on who comes knocking with that key.
Saved, sold, or shot for bad product.
There you go, Spaz.
There's a few ideas for you.
Next storyline.
100%. let's dive into the guns. So a few things happened with the guns. We got a crappy ass wooden VSD. We got a new VSD. We got a little showboat. If we want to move to our section 2, and you guys can handle the weapons. So
Let's go to the section.
wooden VSD. There's a skin there.
You want the woody?
No difference between that and the normal one. They've got scopes and stuff like that.
It's just in my way.
Hey,
Get out of the way. Oh, God damn it.
What's up?
You're so lucky that I
Okay,
can't
I'm gonna
get the
die
mag
here.
for this.
Oh no!
Oh, the mag's embedded, is it? No! Are all the mags embedded? No, it might not be. That's it. So
Right, dude, that's so...
that just shows you how useful the VSD is. You can't even shoot it. But anyway, we'll get on to...
It doesn't even work. Look, broken.
Yep. No clip. No clip.
That is beautiful, though.
It's nice to
A
see,
much better...
yeah, the skin of the dragon off.
Yeah.
And it's got that...
We don't have some fake
Oh,
dragon
there's a
on.
little...
We finally got a
It's
real one.
slightly different. The butt stock
Does
is
look
slightly different. It doesn't... It had...
Yeah, it looks like the proper dragon.
Yeah. So the butt stock's slightly different, but apart from that, she's pretty much the same.
Not. She feels lighter.
She feels like it's got wood. It's got a 0.1% kiloage.
Lighter. It
Um,
always felt like already light, too light.
all right, if you want to grab
Like
some
you
of
got no
the
meat behind it.
SMGs. Now, the SMGs got a different sound, both in silence and in non-silent. Should be able to snap these off the wall. But there was something I noticed yesterday about the guns. Oh, you're going to give me a silencer? You're not, are ya?
Can I
All
throw it off
coding.
the edge?
Nah.
So peeps are underneath.
Oh,
there?
yeah, you can.
No?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You can.
I'm fucking... You're gonna die.
Well, there's no ammunition.
There's no ammo.
Yeah.
No.
You can hoik it off at them. So some of the SMGs got a whole different change of the sounds. So
Go fish.
this is Scorpio,
Don't.
which cracks hard.
Bison.
Ready for
USG,
this baby?
very, very punchy. One thing I did notice
Nice.
about the
I
guns
love those punchy sounds.
is the effects of the smoke coming out the end of the barrel. So
Oh,
if you
go again.
if you unload a couple of shots, you'll now mag dump it. Yep, and then watch at the end the smoke hang around. So if I do the same, got to get it so you can see it. See how the smoke stays? And it's still puffing? Don't know if it's just in
Oh,
a
yeah.
in a
You
play
You know
mode.
what?
There it is there.
You know what?
It's just
the
the player?
smoke. The smoke then was coming out of the side chamber where the bullets dump out of on Smiley.
Yeah.
Ready?
And all that.
Yep. And if she holds it, if you mag dump the whole lot, see how in her hands it's still smoking?
Oh, I'm watching it back. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
Okay.
cool. That's very cool. I like that.
I thought that was pretty fucking good. Yeah, I brought the Vicar out because it seems to show the better. And then drop it so it sits on your guts. Yeah, it seems the more there's actually a timer for it. If you fire off a couple of shots, it does a little, but if you fire off the whole mag, it actually hangs. Oh, I betted the M4. You goose. Which I thought was something that didn't even get brought up. So, like, if I let this rip. You see it against my. It's because we're all blue up here too.
Oh.
But yeah, the guns will smoke.
Oh, yeah.
After they finish their bits, which I thought was cool. I'd never, whether it's been in the game the whole time and I just never noticed it, is a different story.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same. Has it been like that or not? But either way, it's cool. Cool to watch now that we've like drawn our attention to it.
They did say something in the patch notes too about muzzle flare had been toned down a bit for assault rifles as well.
Okay, well,
Oh, really?
we might have to get some assaulties up here. Have any of you guys got a knife? I don't know why I don't have my knife. I want to just sharpen a stick.
Yes, I do.
Oh, where's the fox gone?
Hey,
Bring
bro.
your pets to work day. Left.
Oh, no!
Oh, I'm gonna have to go get a fox.
Tell you what, there is something we can cut up and cook.
Yeah, bruv.
No! Alright, fine. I'll take one for the team. Does it work? Yeah, is it same in...
Nah, you might as well drop your gear and just drop down and grab it.
Okay, let's go get some pets. Let's go get some pets.
I need a bullets so I can shoot stuff. I'll be out of. I need some ruined stuff.
Wait, why am I still running on here? Have we got a barrier up here now?
Yeah,
we got a child safety
there's
barrier.
a child safety barrier right around due to Drifty Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So some of the things that
Plus, Ronnie needs
off.
a record.
that's it. If you've got bullets in that, do you just want to shoot my jacket once?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll do this one too. Oh, sorry, baby.
So this is the, what do you got? There's your rider jacket. I'll fix your rider jacket if you like. Put it on the ground.
You know what? I put it on and it wasn't even damaged when I put it on.
Alright. So this is one of the new animations.
I like that. That looks so
I
good.
do like that.
Oh, look at it.
Back to normal. The tape. Might have to shoot some of the clothing. That's it.
Did you bring pliers up with you?
Bring what? Pliers?
Because you know now, yeah, we'll take it to badly damaged.
Yep. No, you ruined it.
Ruined it. Fuck's sakes.
New piece.
But if you take it to badly damaged, it's non-stop now as well.
That's the biggest thing. No, you ruined it.
No, that ruined it. Okay, that's not going to work.
Just once. Just once, kid. Here you go. That's it. So this is the tape. I love the tape. I think the tape's the best. Give it another one because I've got a sewing kit. And then maybe shoot a gun. Get the whole thread going. Rub's coming back.
Alright.
Alright?
Got some, I also brought some mushrooms. I wasn't sure, and some fish.
I don't know if there's any
There we go.
difference to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got to sharpen some sticks. So, that's that. Just need a gun to ruin.
Yeah, there's no guns there, but
Hey,
I can, damn it.
Damage the mag.
I've ruined the bag.
We're a sophisticated show here. Sophisticated. I don't understand, like remember how before when it was badly damaged you have to repair it twice, now you got to repair it once, it doesn't stop, which I think is kind of shit. Like, what if you've got half a tape and your mate and you've got a badly damaged shirt and you two and you want to then tape his and them up? That's a good point, but that's you don't use it as it goes. Like, as long as you don't complete the whole revolution.
Yeah, well, you can't stop.
Yeah, here's a sharpened stick. Someone needs
Yeah, we'll just dice up something and just dice up the rabbit and cook it. Or you could even try a mushroom, bruv.
Yeah, I'll do a mushy.
And that's not even got to do with anything with cooking. Alright, so I wonder if this is going to do it. So this, once it gets that sizzle, should start steaming or smoking depending on...
I'll cut up the rabbit too.
As soon as it starts to sizzle.
Should be one cut up there.
I don't think it's doing it. Might be only the meat. Yeah, it's only the meat. Oh no, it's got a little bit. A little bit.
Oh, I hear a sizzle.
Yeah, but you can see the actual
Yeah, I
steam
can see-
coming
no,
off
yeah, I
it.
can see a little bit on it.
I think the meat.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I think the meat gives the best.
Yeah, it's a king and egg.
See, bring your pet to
Right.
work day.
Another one. Do a fishy as well.
But this, I think, comes out the best. And of course, I was just sitting on Skull, kicking back. Didn't even realise it had occurred. I think our ultra blue
anything that-
background is affecting what you can see.
Oh yeah, maybe shimmy around a bit so it's behind the pillows and that, you know, like to your left
Oh,
a
I
bit.
could definitely see that.
Yeah,
now.
look at that.
Okay.
It's not even cooked, and it's already steaming.
Nice, yeah. See, yeah, I think that's why everyone has actually enjoyed this update, because it's increased the immersion.
Correct. Correct.
Anything that increases the immersion in this game is always going to be a positive. Make it, you know, more realistic. That's why we play it.
That's it.
It's so good.
But just these little quality of life, little details that go into it. But it means now you can stab somebody with a smoking bit of meat on the end of a stick. Yeah.
I'm gonna try a fishy.
I don't know if I haven't done fish. I just did. Actually, I did that. The what do you call it last time? A rabbit. Bruv, you're making too much noise with your flies.
I know, right?
Sounds and object. There are heaps of new sound effects. The biggest game changer for me. The only thing I don't like about the sounds is the consistency of the sticks being broken under your feet when you run.
Well, there's also one other, which I noticed last night that we were playing. We went to go to one of the airdrops. That's the distance that you can hear players from now has largened, so you can hear them from further away. That got me killed because I thought they were right on top of me, but they weren't. They were
Oh.
like behind a fence and
Oh,
down
yeah,
the
look.
road a little bit.
Oh yeah, so you got the smoking fish.
Smoking fish. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
Thank you.
no, it's
No,
cool.
that's good.
But
Yeah, yeah, I like that.
also, when me and Gaz were playing on official, a guy came at us with no shoes, and we didn't hear a sound. Not a sound. Not a sound. We were around a fire next to the well on Sakal in the snow, so we should have been loud with the snow. But all of a sudden, this bloke came from nowhere and started cracking gas. Yeah, see, I can't hear.
Oh, that is
Wait.
quiet.
Can't hear you at all.
What about feet wrappings?
And what am I?
That's annoying.
I'm running sneakers. So you can hear Q's boots, but listen to my sneakers. They're quieter.
So you should be able to hear me from way down here now too.
Yeah. Yep. Can hear you all the way down there. What about you, bro? Have you run down there? How far does your sneakers? Because you got the qualities on, the white connies.
All right.
Yep. She's not as loud as Q, but you still heard.
No.
What about barefoot Q?
Feet? What are they? You know, little feet
A
wrappings.
broquette.
Little slippers.
Little slippers, socks.
Yeah. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
you, Smiley. He's gonna have to stare at me bulbs further. So
That's it. Dude,
For science, Q.
that's it.
For science.
Let's see the feet wrapping. So, you know, the durability. It's good to
All right, so
see
wait.
the durability in the boots is now compensated with sound. Got them on, bruv? Yeah.
Okay.
And fine. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I can hear you run,
Your feet.
but it's very, very silent. Very silent.
Can you hear this?
Nah. Fuck no.
Are their boots on?
Yep. I can hear you walking up towards you.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, bruv? Do us a runner down there.
All right. Ready?
Okay.
These sound like boots.
Yeah.
They sound just like
Yeah, they
boots.
do.
What?
What about on the crouch?
All right. I'll do a crouch.
They
Yep.
sound like
Like
boots.
booties, man.
Yeah, they sound like boots.
Sound like
What?
military boots.
Even I'm quieter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
Oh, these are loud and they sound heavy.
Yeah.
Good.
Feet wraps. No.
Good, because when they first came out, they were silent.
They
It
were
was
deadly.
terrible. Everyone was wearing
Yeah.
feet wraps.
Yeah. But looks like bare feet is the go again.
Yep.
Yep. And you got all your guns back for the end of the show. That's why I did it. That's the only reason why the reset was in.
Yeah, sure, bro.
Fuck off. All right. So we've delved through everything of the update. We've done the new gun, the new sounds, the repairs, the cooking the meat, the stick breaking. What do you think of the stick animation? I thought your TikTok was hilarious with Noah and paying him out because he was struggling to break the stick.
Yeah, I like it. See, that's the thing. It's like little things like that you know, just create that little extra bit of immersion. I like it. I dig it. It was actually one of the things that I actually specifically jumped on to try was just that.
Just to snap a stick.
I just wanted to snap a stick. Yeah. But it's good. I like it.
Yeah, and I think being a long-term player, it's the things that you know, it's like when you have your car for so long and you go and buy new seat covers. You know, it hasn't really changed the car, but the whole environment's changed.
Yes. Feels fresh.
Feels fresh.
Feels fresh.
Yeah. That was,
Yeah.
I think one of the better animations which is looked over is the hatchet chopping the wooden logs down.
yeah.
That chops it like an actual hatchet would.
Yeah. There's a big, massive
Does it?
upgrade of
I didn't know
all the
that.
Yeah.
animations. They've done an absolutely fantastic job with the update when it comes to that. Just making things look like what they're supposed to look like.
And you know the
Yeah.
funny thing is we haven't touched on one of the bigger ones as well, is the bag slot attachments.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes. I haven't actually
it's
tried that out
funny how-
myself. So
Well, it's funny
not
how
sure.
that's taken a backseat compared to a lot of the more refined animations,
Mm.
which to me is makes a lot of sense because I actually prefer the animations in when I do being able to put a hatchet and 2 bloody compasses on my bag.
Hey, I've got to know where I am. I've got to have 2 compasses on a compass on each shoulder. Just tells me the right directions. But I did find with the
Can you-
the bag slot, when I was building the other day on Escape the Hunger, it's a good spot to put a saw. It's a good spot to put, you know, your hatchet, your stuff like that. When you're looting, it's an extra. It's an extra spot to be able to carry something with.
Well, it would have been nice if you could hang your canteen from it instead of always just having to have it on your belt.
Yep. Or
Yeah,
or
that would be logical.
I'd like to see a small animal be able to be hung off it. So like a chicken or a rabbit or maybe not the fox, but just so you can, you know, you get your kill, you stick it on the back, done.
Combine it with
Or-
some rope, and then it sort of dangles off your bag.
You got
That would be
12
cool.
animals hanging around.
You know we would definitely have
Yeah.
Or and he's not in today, but Undead made a good suggestion yesterday on the run, a sawn off. Doesn't matter what style it is, except probably the FAMAS. Anything that shortens the weapon right down. Shotguns, BK-18, that sort of stuff, in that slot as well.
Yeah.
Plenty of potential. But no, I don't mind it. A303. But Brandon put a good thing in. The devs have released a roadmap. They haven't done this for a while. An actual roadmap of what they're going to run through for the next 12 months. We've got it here. Where did I put it? There it is. So this is the DayZ 2025 roadmap. So obviously our stability update gave us the worst gun in the game. A new VSD, Wooden's better than the Mosin. Then of course our show. He's got a gun. No one can see that in chat. I'm glad I don't have the studio camera on at the moment. It's desktop. I'm getting threatened with a gun, ladies and gentlemen. Threatened with a gun. Then of course we've got Warburgs coming up, which is the Witches event. Update 1.28. Couple of scopes. From what I was looking at Wobo, this particular one's like the red dot site. It's a one-time, sort of like the RVN site, I believe. And this one, I believe, is like the PSO scope. So I'm not. If you see Wobo's videos, he went into this, but this shadow. There's a new SMG coming out. So this will join the ranks of the SMG. Apparently, it's like a pistol with the grips and stuff on it. So you can see it there. There's the pistol run out. It's got a little front and back and a shoulder grip. Sorry, an underarm grip. But it's good to see that they've shown the gun off straight away. Put it out there. This one, yeah, like the Red 9, they reckon. Well, you know who would love that? Lad. Lad would fucking be... He'd have kittens. He had kittens, he would. Yeah. Yep. 100%. Then you've got the season event to be announced. No idea what that's going to be. Of course, Halloween and Christmas, and of course, 1.29 and 1.30, which are both classified. So, but if you know, I don't know, something new. What I find funny, no, Halloween's there, just here. Yeah, like mid-year. Maybe it's, what do we call it? Winter in July? Christmas in July, yeah. Wish for it. Voice it to the universe. But what I do notice... Yep. But if you notice, this year is the only year in a while that we get 3 updates. The last 1.30 is actually in 2026. Oh, we'll go back to the studio then. Quick, record it. We'll fill it in the video. Yeah, man, talk to yourself. Oh, I can't hear it.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to have to lay some over the top.
All right. Take 2. Wow, what could that seasonal event be?
Correct.
Do be advised, what fits in before Halloween?
What do you think it would be, Smiley?
Oh,
What would you like it to be?
I think I would really love it to be a Christmas in July. Oh my God, everyone, let's put
wow.
out into the universe that we want a winter Trinoris for a Christmas in July.
That's it.
Yeah.
And hey,
yeah. Look, now-
hey, Q,
now, if you
how
would
would we be able to
start-
suggest that?
Well, you push start and then you click down on the right-hand thumbstick and go to the feedback tracker, fill it in there.
There you go, people. Get on that, because we want a Christmas in July. We want a winter Trinoris. Get on there. Put your feedback in and put one in for me, because I'm too fucking lazy to do it.
Make an account in her name so it looks like her so she gets the credit, but you do it.
Yeah, you do it, yeah.
We would never be that lucky.
Yeah, nice.
Well, maybe.
Totally.
Do you think
Freaking
it's
awesome.
enabling crossplay? In one of the classic...
Ooh, nah, probably not.
Oh, I don't think it'll ever...
I don't
I
think
would
they
like
put that
to,
as an
but
event.
They won't, because the privacy issues between
Yeah.
Microsoft and Sony are completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So crossplay's been...
Anyone put in a gaming tag above my head? Nah,
Yeah, if you go back...
no way.
I
Yeah.
think it's the dev stream that was just before the release, or just after 1.27. It was confirmed by Marks. No crossplay, no mods. So... And
Could you imagine, though, if they were like, oh, wow, Sakal was quite easy to do because we just used an armor map and changed it. We did that in 12 months. Let's do another one.
yep.
bring an extra money for us.
I do
And
reckon
keep the people a bit
the
more.
winter versions of both maps are on the card.
Oh, imagine Winter Livonia.
Yeah.
How beautiful would that be? Oh my
Oh,
god. I do.
the whole river frozen.
Yeah,
Oh.
sick.
Oh,
Me driving down it in a gunter
nice.
sideways in the snow and the ice.
My
Hell,
thoughts
fucking
exactly,
yeah!
bro.
It would be the new racetrack on there. Just ice and cars and just the whole way down, just the bumpers, so it keeps you on there.
Yeah.
Yes.
What dreams are made
Right.
of.
Feedback,
Well,
feedback,
that's
people.
it.
We want Livonia and Winter Livonia and Winter Chernarus. Well, once they give us the assets, if they did a winter whatever, like they just have to just give us the assets. Let us play with that. Let us play. So good.
Christmas in July sounds like Australia. No, that's winter in July. We still celebrate Christmas at the same time. Or maybe 2025 adding mods, 2026 adding mods. Reno got done by, if they made us have tags above our names, I'll change my gamer tag to something like Queef Huffer. Pardon my French. That's terrible.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the names down that come up. I saw a very cool TikTok on PlayStation, at one of the PlayStation communities. Someone had passed away that was very important to their community, and in the server they had made their own dedication, and the whole server turned up to pay their tributes and stuff like that. But if you watch the TikTok, down the entire middle of the screen is all the names because everybody's talking in a close proximity. So he couldn't even see some of his screen. It's just a list of names. I'm like, it's all well and good when you got one or two or three people talking. But when you're in town and you've got a RP place and, you know, some of the places I've been to, there's 20 people in a small town having all these conversations and you can't quite hear everybody, you know, it just murmurs because you're the guy, people in front of you loud, but on PlayStation it shows up.
I mean, it sucks because it would ruin a lot of RP on PlayStation. It really would. Because a big part of RP is anonymity.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big word.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah,
I
well,
wasn't going to try and say it.
Yeah, me neither. I was
Like
gonna,
that.
yeah. Anonymity.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a pretty cool little.
As well, just touching on about how we love these animations so much because they're giving us more and more immersion. And then they, you know, you got a gamer tag buzzing around the top of your head, like, like puff. There goes your immersion.
Yep.
Like, you know,
Or
like,
even
yeah,
the thing coming up above your screen. Yeah. But yeah,
I
so
do feel for our
be interesting
console cousins. I
to
do.
see what the map upgrade will be. So this year we're only going to get 3 updates and then one in the beginning of, well, it's basically the same time as we got 1.27. They better bring out my skeleton outfit. I'll be fucking filthy. Get on the feedback tracker, people. We're just this is Peasent's podcast where we advocate the shit that we want in the game.
yeah, that's the whole point.
Not what
of
the
us having
community
this
wants.
for
What
our own
we
personal,
want.
what we want.
It's terrible.
Wedding dress. We want skeleton outfit. And we want winter Chernarus.
Imagine.
That's it.
We know what?
Brandon,
I don't want those
imagine
new
dying
scopes.
to that name, Queef Huffer. You have been killed by Queef Huffer. But we should get a white Christmas. In Australia, we don't. We just, if it rains, we get a nice temperature and we sit outside and chill and drink beers. Otherwise, you hide in the aircon in 40 degrees.
Yeah.
Christmas time. horrible.
Yeah. I dream about a white Christmas for years. We just get mud and rain, so it ends up as a white wine Christmas, and it snows in January. That's weird, isn't it? I want more gore in DayZ. More gore? I don't know. It's pretty hectic when you take those long shots and you get those big blood splatters.
Or
Well,
do you mean
yeah.
more like you shoot a zombie in the arm and its arm blows off?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Or like in Red Dead Redemption, when you like blow someone's head off and their head just explodes.
Yeah.
Like it just
Just goes
gone.
everywhere. But would you
Yeah.
see? I would like to see the game take the next step, and if you get shot and survive, you take permanent damage from it.
Mm.
So if you get shot in the
Yeah,
leg,
like you can't
you've got
use
a
that
consistent. The heal time is, 3-4 weeks before that. You can walk, you can stumble, run, and stuff like that. But with a broken leg, the broken leg heals instantaneously and go back. Where I would like to see long-term effects of your injury.
Yeah, imagine
Well,
that, like, say you got your arm shot off, and then if you go to shoot someone, you can only like do hip fire.
Or
You know what I mean? 'Cause
pistols.
you can't raise.
You can only use a pistol
Yeah.
because your hand's completely stuffed.
Only use a pistol.
Yeah, other
Yeah, you
broken
wouldn't be able to
limbs,
raise
not,
anything
not just
heavier.
legs. You get shot in the arm or the torso, you get a broken arm. Then you have to try and deal with that.
Yep. And cut.
Yeah.
And
You got to splint your arm.
Can't
and,
punch
it's the same.
anyone with that
cuts,
arm.
scar.
Yeah.
So your character becomes a tablet of your trials.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
That'd be so
that
good.
would be cool. You just didn't flex on beards. Get your mate when you load into your server to cut you across the face, and then heal you so you can be Scarface.
Yeah, cut your eyeball
Yeah.
out. So you only want one eye.
Well, that's the thing. If you get shot in the face and you lose your vision, half your screen goes black, or is semi-grayed out, as if you were closing one eye.
Well, you have to wear the eye patch.
Yeah.
The eye patch, or it gets infected or something like that. When you get cut off a couple of fingers. Oh,
See, that's
you stick up your middle finger at someone, there's a couple missing.
that's it.
The nub.
Yeah, you don't actually have it.
Just have a stump.
But yeah, but that sort of thing I'd like to see in DayZ is the detrimental effects of injuries. Yeah, just it doesn't have to be too hectic, but the limp to stay, the bad aiming because you can't, because you've been shot in the arm. Maybe your stamina's down because you've been shot in the chest. The eyes are blurry. Just little things.
Or like, when you take out the legs in a zombie and you just have to like that, but the legs actually come off, and like you're a player and you just got, you just have to drag around your
303, hop around
Let's
on
bring
one
in a
leg.
wheelchair too, so you can put your friend in a wheelchair and push him around if that happens.
That's it.
Let's go way out there.
Yeah.
There's already a
You
hospital
often
bed.
just push them down the hill and let them
No,
go.
there's a hospital bed, there's a garbage bin, there's a wheelbarrow, there's a few things all
True.
already in there. You can stick your mate in a garbage bin and just hurl him down, Radio Zenit Hill.
Oh, start
I love
creating
this.
Jackass DayZ edition.
No, but
Yeah.
what it does is things like they've done this update help that inspiration. Because, 3 or 4 years ago, we say, I wish when I sewed this up, you just didn't throw your hands down and throw it up and throw your hands down. Now we're sewing stuff, we're cleaning guns, we're,
Yeah.
those sorts of things are now at that milestone that we can push it a little bit further. Permanent injuries.
Yeah.
Get a broken leg and you've got a
Yeah,
permanent limb.
you give us a little taste. We're going to take it even further. We're still not satisfied.
We're never
We want more.
satisfied. The,
No.
Never.
the permanent effects of a fight. That's it. Or wolf bites, rabies, things like that.
Yeah, rabies is what I want to
We
see
want
coming.
Yeah.
Foam
Rabies
out
was
the
a
mouth.
good condition on Sonaris has fallen. You get rabies and you start hallucinating and shit,
That's it.
hearing things. And...
Remember when we got all excited because we could pick up a chicken?
Oh
yeah.
my God, yes.
And that's the cool part about it. That is the cool part about it. All right, Biz. Let's throw it. Bruv's got a TikTok we're going to fire out. Remember, you can't talk while the TikTok's on. They can't hear you.
That's right.
That's-
Oh, we can talk.
We were talking about you. This particular TikToker is from the absolute legend, Mr. Ad Salem. Ads has been around for ages producing content. He does full series on his YouTube and TikTok, little stories that he plays out in the world of DayZ.
And this one, I'm showing the start of this series, but today, I did want to show today's one because I don't want to ruin it, but today it was like, just came full circle, and it was like, damn, I was so invested in this story. So good. Just, yeah, definitely wanted to put this TikTok out there, not only because it's brilliant and it's an awesome story that you could follow on TikTok or YouTube, but also like look at the amount of time and effort that ads puts into these. Also just want to put out there, can we all throw him a bit of support? He's going for monetization on YouTube. To get that, you need 10 million views in 90 days. Now he's pushing for it. He's already at 3 million. And so if we can help him along, if you haven't already followed or subscribed, I should say, on YouTube, get over there, go in, watch a couple of his shorts over there. They're only like, it's a minute. It's a minute. Watch 5 of them. That's 5 minutes of your time. Just go over there, show him some love. Because remember, he's a console. He's a console player, a console server owner, console content creator. And yeah, so yeah, give him some love.
Give him some love. Yeah, that's a big target to hit, 10 million. All right, here's his little...
10 mil in 90 days.
Been me and Ivan for about 3 years now, since the start of the outbreak. Our supplies are running at an all-time low. The infected are everywhere. I swear more and more just keep showing up. We thought they would have starved to death by now. Every day when we go out to loot for supplies, we must take out about half a dozen of them. We've been in the city for about 6 months, and haven't seen a single person in that time. Other than the food situation, we're set up pretty good here. But I don't know how much longer that will last. I think Ivan is starting to lose. He suffers with insomnia. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw him sleep. I'll check in with him tomorrow.
Cool stories. I watch a lot.
Brilliant.
I watch quite a few of his little thing.
So good. Permission to actually, I don't know if I have permission, but permission to put a link to his YouTube in chat, bro.
Yeah. It might not work because you may not have.
I'll
you
try
might
it.
not have permission.
Yeah.
If not, just DM it.
Maybe
to me.
Queenie.
Yeah, just DM it.
See
to
if it
me.
works. Oh, did that work?
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it. There it is. Yep.
Right.
You've got the power. Yeah, I think I gave you perms when
Woo!
we started the show.
Yeah, nice. Oh, look at
Should
that.
be a link.
I bet you don't, Q.
Yeah.
Bet you don't have perms. Oh, wait, he does. He's
what,
a mod.
Yeah, he's a mod. He's
Yeah, you
banning
want me to
people.
mute
That's it.
you?
You want to just mute
I
her
don't
and
know,
delete her
retract
shit
that
for her
one.
just to get the flex on?
I'll be bad now.
That's it. That's it, bad. But yeah. So yeah, get out to
No,
ads.
6,000 second timeout.
That's it. Yeah, so go see
He
Mr.
does
Ad
do
Salem.
amazing work.
Go and give some love out to him. Mr. Q, some news.
Yeah.
What do you got to roll through?
All right. Well, mine was, I'm not going to mention his name. I did talk about it last night when we were running around. But he brought up a good thing. Official players. Is it of the opinion someone's getting annoyed with people role-playing on official, basically? So, is it acceptable to bring your own gameplay style into official, or should it just be kept for the official way official should be played?
Oh, I hate those peeps that say that. Do they not know when they, as soon as they load up a game, they are role playing. You're role playing a survivor. You're role playing. Oh, you're gonna go. Oh no, I don't. I go to Tizzy and that. Well, you're role playing that you're freaking a survivor that's going become a military dude, and you're gonna go and shoot some gun. Like you're role playing as soon as you load up the game.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
why
that's that was my opinion of it, and I couldn't understand why this person was getting so upset about it and calling them just acting like little kids and being annoyed with it. That just made no sense to me, especially from who it was coming from.
Yeah.
Oh, he's playing G.I. Joe too, I bet ya. I bet you it's one of those G.I. Joe freaks.
uh,
Am I right?
It's not.
Oh, it's not.
We do know. You would know who it was. He did put a YouTube video.
It was
up
public
about
content,
a couple
wasn't
days
it?
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was.
it's public
Yeah.
content. You spill the name.
Yeah, well,
Spill the
the
name. then.
person that
Oh.
did it was Don Sibley
It was
Games.
Mr. Yeah.
No.
That's what the most shocking part of
Yeah.
it was. That's why I was a little surprised. I haven't gone and seen the video yet.
Out.
We were talking about it last night. I haven't seen the clip of it yet. But on PC,
It's not very long. It's only like a 5-7 minute video.
yeah, having a good rant.
But yeah, I
Ooh.
just couldn't understand why he was so annoyed about it.
Mm.
And I was just wondering if there's anyone in chat around else that finds that sort of behaviour or sort of gameplay style on official games annoying, or whether they think it's detrimental to the game.
I can see. I'll just chime in here because I was thinking about this after the stream last night. I am that person that does that sort of stuff. When I can lure people in very easily with the tones and the language that you use when talking in game chat. I can take someone's tension right down and then shoot them. You know what I mean? Like people also, there's a character in you. G'day, bud. How you doing? Rah rah. That if you hear that from me, I'm coming to kill you. That's my raw when I'm a lion in DayZ. Super friendly, super. Oh, this guy sounds like he's going to be the greatest, and I am alpha blood then. So that's.
Yeah, that's the
deception
hyena
was
attack.
yeah.
I just learnt that the other day.
Yeah, deception is
Hyenas
a
do that.
major part of the game.
Well, okay, so you're telling me that when Don Sibley loads into a game and he sees someone or, sees any other players, he walks up and goes, hello,
G'day, mate.
I'm Don
G'day,
Sibley.
mate. Don Sibley.
Does he, and then he doesn't...
No,
How do you not role play in this game?
For context, one of the things that he pointed out was he was in one of the little shopping buildings, and then someone walked up to him and was like, "Oh, g'day, mate. I'll have a burger, fries, and a Coke, please." And he even said it audibly. He sighed, like, "Look, I just wanted to loot. I don't want any part of this childish behaviour." And I'm like, "Bro, what is your problem? Like, come on now, Don."
Yeah.
Like, that blew me away that it came from him. So
People
I know
have
that
banter like that in real life. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you go up and you might say a little joke or a little something in real life. It's part of bonding. It's part of It's an icebreaker.
And it's an Aussie thing too. It's a very big Aussie thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very big.
Well,
Aussie.
hey,
That's
now look.
No,
Very
no.
Australasian, okay?
No, I'm not.
'Cause we
I'm
do
not
it a
saying
lot
that.
here
Australasian.
too.
Yeah.
But culturally, everyone does it. But culturally, Australians are known for that larrikin. Have a little stick and laugh, dad joke style. Yeah. Okay.
He's playing
Yeah.
the wrong game. He is playing the wrong game. Then
If you want to go,
he needs to.
That was
if you want to go and loot up and do your thing like that, that's fine. But you have to. You can't have a precedence for the server, like especially official. We all know official is the most biggest random bag of misfits and players and newbies and veterans and people who want to sit in the bush for 4 hours, skillied up with a sniper, and people who want to sit and plant gardens in towns and feed the starving. Like
These are all the things that we love. That's
Yeah.
diversity. That's what makes the game unpredictable. Especially with official, you're loading. You don't know what you're going to
No.
get. You don't know who you're going to run into. You don't know what characters, people, or what's happening, or that's the flavor of it. I'm really disappointed.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie.
it's a little,
that was all.
and that's what Q brought up. He brought up it was just a very strange direction, but yeah. So yeah,
Especially from Don.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially making all the custom stuff, like custom areas and custom
Well, that's-
like, isn't that?
Well, he was
Yeah.
one of the first people. He was one of the first people to stock one of those hunting shops full of gear.
Yeah,
Now, that's technically for a role player or for someone that wants to play a shopkeeper. But now
Yes.
you're sitting there complaining about people doing shit like that.
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. Did you put that in a comment? I hope someone mentions that to him, points out that, dude, it's just, DayZ is role play.
yeah.
Any game is role play. Any video game that you play is role play.
Yeah.
You are loading into that game to pretend to be something
That's it.
and play as something.
That's it. Even if you are being the
doesn't
village idiot, you're still playing something.
Yeah,
Yeah, strange one.
that's.
I'm gonna have to
You
go have
missed
a
it,
look at the
Brandon,
video.
did you?
Yeah, have a look at the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Don Sibley Games on YouTube. Have a look at his rant. He may have some valid points, he may not. Everyone's entitled to their opinions. Everyone's entitled to what they want to produce and put out there. But yeah, just a different aspect of
Weird.
yeah, strange.
direction.
Yeah, very weird change. But yep, that's our podcast pretty much done and dusted. You guys want to battle it out? You finally got guns on the.
Oh yeah.
You got some guns. You can. We'll go.
You won't hear me coming in my slippers.
No, how about length of the stage? Oh, he's already got a gun.
Oh wait, oh, oh, ah, ah, oh, oh, oh.
Here we go.
Shut
Hold on.
up, loser.
Oh,
Oh, pick up.
here we go. Hold on.
Oh, you gotta love him. Yeah, so that's our show done and dusted for the week. Come and join us next week. We're gonna have on the show. It's a server owner. Oh, that's the wrong one. Relic Gaming from T123 and Armageddon Paradise. Xbox DayZ server. I think he's out next week to have a chat with us, so that's going to be cool. After that, we got Faith Resurrection on the next week's show. Then we got Cornelius the Meek. The Unchunkable is might be, and then Hi You Missed. So big lineup of DayZ creators and server owners out there coming in.